So things are shifting a bit with both supplies and rates going up in the housing market, but what about in La Crescenta? Are we seeing a correction? If you live in La Crescenta or if you're thinking about buying a house here, stay tuned as we'll dive deep into the July housing market report in La Crescenta. All right, so let's quickly look into the numbers here compared to last year. So in July of 2021, the median sale price in July of last year was $1,136,000. And this year, July, the median home price went up to $216,000, which was about a 7% appreciation. And the average price per square foot last year was $787, and that average price per square foot this year, in July, was $841. Which was about a 6% increase in price per square foot. And these are some of the numbers that are very interesting as I'm seeing a bit of a shift with these numbers as far as the inventory. The number of homes sold last year in July was 31, and this year the number of homes sold July of this year came down to 25, which was about a 19% decrease. And the number of homes that went under contract last year was 41, and this year it dropped to 32. And this year the number of homes on the market went up to 83, which was about a 24% increase in inventory. So as you see, these numbers kind of tell you the amount of homes selling actually went down, but inventory is going up. So the supply and demand factor is kind of shifting. One of the main indicator to determine what the inventory is like is this thing called month of supply, meaning if no more homes were to come on the market, how long it'll take for all the inventory to sell. Just remember, last year was one of the really odd years of a crazy market. We've never seen a market like that. So last year, the month of supply was 0.93, and this year, the month of supply in July actually went up to 1.46, which is a pretty dramatic uptick in the inventory right now, which was about a 56% increase in the inventory. Last year, July, the average days on market was 15, and this year, the average days on market was still solid at about 17 days, meaning if you had your house on the market, it'll take about 17 days for the house to get under contract. And here's another interesting stat, which is a sale to list price. Last year, the sale to list price was 113%, meaning if you had your house on the market for $1 million, that home sold for $1,130,000. And this year, the sale to list price is still up above asking price, but it's at 106% this year. So we are seeing a little bit of a drop off in terms of the range homes are selling over asking compared to last year and early part of this year. So compared to last year, July, we are still seeing home prices going up, but we are seeing less homes sell and more inventory come on the market. Inventory has been steadily going up since April of this year, where the month of supply was 1.1 in April, 1.15 in May, and 1.3 in June. In July, it was 1.46. So I say about 3 months of supply. I call that a balanced market. So we're still sitting at a 1.46 month of supply, so the demand still outweighs the supply. But we've seen the median home price actually decrease compared to the last couple months. So in June, the median home price was about $1,465,000. In May, it was $1,250,000. That's actually a 17 and a 3% decrease in home prices compared to July. But in June, we really had a really rare occasion where 4 of the sales were really high. We had 3 sales between 2.1 and 2.5 million, and we had this architectural property by Eric Lloydwright that sold for 3.6 million. So the June numbers, the June sales price was obviously really skyrocketed because of these 4 sales. So a better comparison would be the May number of 1.250, $1,250,000. So we are seeing the month over month appreciation kind of settling in right now. Higher interest rates and recession headlines are definitely having effects on the market today compared to earlier this year when homes were moving fast. Earlier this year, if a home was standing, it probably had an offer on it. Someone with boots on the ground. I'm seeing buyers becoming more pickier because they have more options to choose from today. Funky homes and homes that are not marketed well are taking longer to sell, and I'm actually seeing price drops in these type of listings right now. But good homes that are represented, marketed, and prepped well are still doing very well, and I'm seeing these homes still getting multiple offers. So if you're thinking about selling, today is probably not the market where you hire your aunt or your cousin who just has a license. Marketing and representation is important more than ever, and you should approach the market with a solid data and a realtor that you trust. And if you're thinking about buying, you definitely have less competition and more options to choose from. But know that good homes will still be very competitive and they'll most likely have multiple offers on it. If you're on the fence about buying, check out this video where I talk about should I buy a house in 2022. We'll see another 20 to 30% appreciation that we saw in the last couple years. Most likely not. I think those days are really behind us today. And we should start seeing normal market like the pre-pandemic market, like the 2019, 2018 market, where we saw 4 to 6% appreciation year over year. In 2019, the average days of market was 32 days. So I wouldn't be surprised if we actually get back to this level sometime this year. All right, everybody, that's it for today. Let me know what you think about the market in the comment section below. And if you have any questions about the market or anything specific about your house or need any real estate advice, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. I'll be more than happy to sit down and chat.